So hey everyone, in order to assign specific roles that allow your EC2 instance to communicate to S3, to your S3 bucket, and only be able, for example, for automatic backups, you want to allow um your EC2 instance to upload to S3 bucket, and that's the only thing you want to allow. And you want to allow it without sharing your credentials with EC2. Well, this is how you can do it. Let's go to EC2 something. Let's create new instance. What do you want to call it? It doesn't really matter. Uh, it's beneficial to take the Amazon Linux one in this case, because Amazon Linux comes automatically pre-configured with AWS CLI. In all the other ones, you would have to Google how to install AWS CLI, and then you would have to, yeah, Google is not. I mean, my internet connection is not doesn't seem to be responding today, but whatever. Um, you would be AWS install AWS CLI, something like this should work. Maybe let's try another tab. I don't know why it's being so slow. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Did the day come where Bing.com is faster than Google? Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, so there's anyways documentation. You can do it. You can install AWS CLI apparently. Yeah, you will be able to do it pretty much on any other option as well. But to save us the trouble, we can just, choose the one that doesn't have AWS. Then, yeah, let's just, even Nano is fine, so I'll just save some money. Doesn't really matter which key pair because I'm going to connect to it in browser. Yeah, we do want SSH traffic, so I can connect to it. And everything else is just fine. So I'm just gonna, maybe I give it a name. Let's call it demo S3 upload or something like that. Launch instance. Yeah, let's just choose something that I have somewhere. Yeah, let's create a new key pair. Give it some demo S3 upload. I'm just creating a key pair just so I can have it, but I wouldn't be really needing it. So my instance is about to start. Let's just, look for specifically it. S3 upload. I specifically want to look at this one, but this one doesn't want to go with me. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So now it's running. Awesome. So you just click on it. You click on connect, and that's very comfy that you can just connect to it in browser. And yeah, that's our browser. If I run AWS, the CLI command, you can see AWS is automatically comes pre-installed, which is very handy. And let's say I want to be able to upload uh, to this bucket something. Right now I only have index HTML, but I want to be able to upload something more. So let's try. So what would be what do you call it? So the command to upload something would be AWS S3 CP. Yeah, let's first create something to upload. So let's create some touch touch uh, demo.txt. Now I want to upload it with AWS S3 CP demo.txt to S3, and then you just write which bucket. In our case, it's test.askervines.com, and that's pretty much it. So if I run this, it says, first of all, I need to learn how to spell. There we go. But we don't have credentials, and without credentials, well, we also don't have any rights to do it. We could, of course, try to configure our credentials, and go through these, but we definitely don't want that because if you do configure your key ID and access ID, access key, then anybody who can access the server could clear them, like could copy them because they would be in plain text, which is not at all the secure way to do it. So the way to do it is you go to IAM, you go to roles, you create a role, we will call it, we will allow for EC2. Then you can look for permissions, but I'm not going to even set permissions here. I will create my own, like much smaller one. So I will write demo s3 upload only. And then let's edit permissions. Yeah, let's just create this role first, and then I will add something in line. Demo S3 upload only, exactly. So I open it now that it's created, and I will say create inline policy. The reason I'm going for inline policy is because here it's much harder to find, like they're not that granular, so you have S3 full access, which is way too much. They can delete, I don't know, read, blah, blah, blah. I just don't want that. I want extremely small permission, and that's why I'm just going to create an inline policy, and I'm going to say I want S3. I want to only be able to put object, which is the upload, and that's pretty much it. I don't want anything else. And yeah, I mean, I could specify which exact resource, but for the purpose of this demo, I could specify that I only want to allow some specific bucket or whatever, but I'll just say everything because that's honestly, this is granular enough, and then upload is not scary. So I go next, I go create policy. Yeah, policy name. S3 upload only. Maybe again demo. So that's my policy, which I added to my role. Yeah, I called them the same name, but whatever. And now let's go to, let me just duplicate this, EC2. Then I go for my demo stuff. I select it, I go to actions, I go to security, I go modify IAM role, and I say here, I choose the role that we created. So if you remember, just 1 second ago, it was saying unable to locate credentials. Then I will update this role. And from this point on, when I do this, it uploaded it without any issues. And now if we look here in test, you see that demo.txt is here. Now, again, I can again go here, again go here, again go to security, modify IAM role, uh, take it away, and right here, detach for security purposes, and it gets detached. And after I detached it, again, same command, nope, you get an error. So I just want to clarify that it's indeed thanks to the setting we've did, which is we attach the demo role, and as soon as we attach it, we're able to upload it, and we again uploaded it. And if you're asking yourself what happens when you again upload it, you just overwrite it with a more up-to-date version. So you can see it just happened literally just a second. So yeah, that was it. Now, I mean, as a bonus, I mean, you're probably asking why do you need it? Well, it's honestly very handy for backups in my case. So if you, uh, for whatever reason, wanna, I don't know, create some kind of a cron tab or whatever, then you could do sudo cron tab -a. Is it called something else in AWS Linux? I would have to Google it. AWS Linux cron tab. Maybe it's called cron D. Yeah, this guy wrote something about it. So let's take a look. So you would need to install it. Okay, that's handy. So you need to enable it, I think. Enable it and start it. Okay, I didn't know that. Cool. Uh, awesome. And it doesn't exist either. That's weird. Service cron D start. Might have to install it first. Yeah, weird. Um, apparently it's missing. But yeah, whatever. You need to install it first, but yeah, let's just do it for the sake of this tutorial. So if I first install it, which hopefully shouldn't take too long, I'll pause while it's doing it, just to save time. Okay, that was fast. And now we can hopefully do the whole sudo cron d start. Yeah, started. Just in case sudo cron d enable, just to make sure that it's always. Okay. Apparently that doesn't. It's not required. Reload or yeah. Apparently it's not required. Okay, so now I'm gonna do cron tab in the same. Okay, finally. And now I will just write, the first thing is every minute, like which minute. Let's say I want it to work every 0 minute of, I don't know, let's run it every 5 a.m. It's usually when you run backups, right, at 5 a.m. And then each month, each week, each month, but I only want it on, let's say, I don't know, Saturday. So I want to run my backups on Saturday. And yeah, I'm just going to do exactly the command, which was AWS S3 CP home. What's my username? I forget always. Let's try that again. We go connect. I'm just going to connect. EC2 user. That's what it's going to be. EC2 user and demo.txt to um, S3 test.askarov1.com. That's it. So this should work. And I'll just check that exactly. I mean, that would work every what do you call it? Like it would work every 5 a.m. at Saturday, but just to be able to test it, we probably let's just run it every minute. Crap. So that's it. So I'm like everywhere starts, that means every minute. So now I set it to run every minute, and we can just wait a second and see if it automatically will happen here or not. I'll pause until we can see it. So as you can see, the previous value was 1518, and after refresh it's 1523. So you can see it indeed works. And yeah, that's all I wanted to show you, how to create an IAM role with a very granular rights, attach it to EC2 instance, and then use it to be able, with AWS CLI